tonight in this video, we're going to be talking about how to find the routing number for Investors Bank. If you guys are not too familiar, Investors Bank is a publicly traded full-service bank that is based in Short Hills, New Jersey. This bank operates over 150 branches across New Jersey and New York. So if you're from the West Coast, you might not be too familiar with it. So if you guys aren't sure about what a routing number is exactly, very briefly, it's a 9-digit number that identifies a particular bank. Some routing numbers are different for the same bank, and sometimes routing numbers can change, so just be sure to check the video description for a website link. And then just so you guys know, your routing number will be based off which state you open the bank account in and not which state you live in currently. So that's definitely important to know. There are 3 different ways that I know how to go about finding a routing number. I'm going to just go down the line with you guys. The first way is to actually go to the bank website. What I did, I went to Google and then I just put in Investors Bank routing number, and then this comes up right away, this routing number. So it's super important because, like I said, the routing numbers can sometimes change and you want to make sure you're getting the most updated one and correct one. So this comes up right away, and that is directly from the website. So I'm just going to go ahead and click on that. I don't know why I don't see it on here now. Okay, here it is. Incoming international wire should be sent via your foreign banking institution's U.S. correspondent bank directly to investors routing ABA number, and then that's the number listed with the beneficiary information. So that's directly from the website. Okay, so that right there, that's that video description link that I was telling you about. That is going to take you directly to the Investors Bank website where you can find the routing number on there. But there is also another website, and that's US bank locations. So this actually takes you to Investors Bank and gives you the different routing numbers as well. So that's another good one. And there's the video description link up top for that. Okay, so that was the first way that I know how to go ahead and find a routing number. The second way, we are going to just talk about how to just find what a routing number is on an actual check. So this is just a paper check. This is going to just be a standard check. It's not necessarily for Investors Bank. It's from any bank. This is what any kind of check looks like. So I'm going to show you guys, this is the routing number here. So normally and typically with most banks, the routing number will almost always be on the bottom left side. Almost always. But sometimes, depending on the bank, it could be in the middle of the check. So that's why you really want to just make sure that you're getting the correct one, because you don't want to accidentally put your account number as your routing number if you're signing up for something like direct deposit or just anything in general. So this 9-digit number will be your routing number. This will be your account number. This will be your check number. Top right, that will be your check number as well. So that's pretty easy to find. Makes life easier when you can, when it's on the bottom left side like most banks have it, so it doesn't really confuse you. And then we're going to talk about the third way to find a routing number. So let me zoom back in on this. Okay, so what I did was I just Googled the Investors Bank login. So I'm going to go ahead and click here. It takes me, the first search result takes you right to the Investors Bank website. Okay, I need to click that actually. We're going to go to login. So there's all these different kind of logins you could do, business, commercial, yada, yada. Let's just say it's personal, small business. Click on it. You would put in your user ID, password, and you would hit login. After doing that, you would go through your transaction history and look for checks. Then you would click on your check number and an image of the check should pop up. Then look at the routing number in the check image. So that's kind of cool because you're actually looking at a check that you personally wrote out or someone on your account wrote out, and you could see on a check that you personally wrote where the routing number is. So I think that's kind of cool. So do you guys have another way to find the routing number for your bank? If so, please leave a comment. These are the only ways I know how to find the routing number for Investors Bank right now, but be sure to check the video description for more information. And then very briefly, some general information on things like that you would need a routing number for would be things like auto payments for your car, for your house, and then direct deposit with your job, and to order checks. So I hope you guys found the video useful, and I thank you all so much for taking the time to watch the video. See you later, guys.